This is wine reduction bordelaise. It's the start of it. So basically what I did is took some meat and caramelized it. It's supposed to be just like scraps of ground beef. Caramelized the scraps of the ground beef. And then added shallots and red wine. And then reduce that down. Alright, the next step in the wine reduction sauce is to strain out all the meat. And I should have like about a cup of finished product. And then that will get cooked down with the fond from the steaks with some butter. And should make a pretty good sauce. Alright, so pan-seared scallops. Season them really good on both sides before they hit the pan. A lot of the seasoning actually comes off. And you want the pan smoking hot. You also want your scallops completely dry before you put them in the pan. Alright, so what this is answered scallops on a mint pea puree with fried prosciutto on a quail's egg. And oh, I gotta give you guys forks, right? And, oh, and the wine is importantly. It is a Chardonnay. This was, I actually haven't tried this one. It was suggested to me, it was the only one that I haven't tried out of all the ones that we school tonight. So it doesn't let me know if it's good or not. Alright, so after you guys eat, I'll just ask you, how did the pairing go? How was it? Did it compliment? Did it not compliment? So on and so forth. So just honest answer.
I just had the seared scallops with the Chardonnay. The food was great. It paired well with the wine. The wine did exactly what he wanted it to do. It's stopping the flavor of the food. And, it was good. It was really good.
Okay, I thought he did very well on the sauce, complemented very well with the quail egg. Cheese gave it a balance. The prosciutto was a nice touch to basically opposite the quail egg, and the wine complemented it well to be able to stop the flavor to continue on with additional flavors on the plate.
Quail, egg, and the prosciutto paired very well with the Chardonnay. crisp, and it paired very nicely with the scallops and the cheese and the egg and the prosciutto.
The scallops and the pea puree were fabulous, and it was paired nicely with the Chardonnay.
So I just had the seared scallop paired with the crimson ranch Chardonnay. I thought overall presentation was excellent. The sauce with the prosciutto had a very nice touch on it, and overall it paired well together.
So I've got 6 filet mignon steaks, just seasoned with just salt and pepper. I let them sit out for a minute to get to room temperature. Had them dry, so they look a little moist, but it's just like barely a little bit on there. Should be great. We're gonna sear these, and then I'm going to make these with broccolini and mushrooms. And in the oven, forgot to get this. We've got potato wedges. They are seasoned with salt, pepper, rosemary, and a little truffle oil. So for the main course, we are pairing it with a... Wow, I can't even say it. I tasted the wine though, and it's actually really, really good. It's kind of light, but it's a little peppery. And it's... Herbaceous is probably the best word that I could probably use to describe it. Herbaceous.
Okay.
Like, kind of got like little notes of different herbs. And so I figured since I'm using herbs with the meal, it should complement it. I was gonna go more low, but I found that I was worried that the strength of Merlot might conflict or fight with what you're gonna have on your palate. So I went with something that's a little bit lighter. Hopefully.
Wow.
With a meat reduction sauce. It's called a bordelaise. With a sauteed broccolini and portobello mushrooms, and thank you. Roasted potato wedges, seasoned with rosemary and rosemary salt and pepper.
Good, now watch.
So I just had the main course, filet mignon, and the vegetables were cooked nicely. They had a crunch to them. Steak was good. The flavor was great. The sauce was perfect, and the wine definitely brought out a lot of the flavors in the steak and paired really nicely.
It's the filet mignon over broccolini and portobello mushrooms with rosemary potatoes, and the wine paired nicely with it. Delicious meal. And
My food was delicious. I had the steak. It was cooked to perfection. Seasoned very well, matched really nicely with the wine blend that he had picked. The vegetables were delicious, and the potatoes were great.
I think that's why I started sweating.
You got a picture of Valentine's Day?
Alright, I just had the filet mignon with the broccolini, portobello mushrooms. Presentation was excellent. Steak was cooked to perfection. And overall, the taste and the wine, it was very good. The pairing was excellent.
Alright, so I had the filet mignon over broccolini and portobello mushrooms. Kind of like a Tuscan feel for the potatoes. Very nice on the potatoes, very tender inside, very toasted on the inside, very sharp. Broccolini, very crisp, not too soft, but not too crunchy. Portobello mushrooms, very nice, kept moist underneath, on top of the bed. Underneath the steak. Steak was slightly overcooked, very great flavor. Sauce cooked to perfection. The wine blend was very nice, complemented the steak. Very nice blend, a little bit of cinnamon, nutty, but very smooth. Yeah, very good dish.
For the final course, it is a white chocolate mousse. Just pretty simple. I did pair the white chocolate mousse with a sparkling champagne, Prosecco, and Charlie will love this. It is Menage a Trois.
So this was the white chocolate mousse, and it was really good. Not too sweet. And it was paired with, what was this called?
Sparkling wine Prosecco.
Prosecco. It didn't pair great with the dessert, but it was just a little something missing. But it wasn't terrible.
Paired with the Prosecco. The mousse was fantastic. I'm not normally a dessert person, but it was delicious. It wasn't too sweet. The pairing was close. It was a little maybe too dry or something, the wine, with the dessert, but it wasn't horrible. It wasn't bad. It was definitely drinkable.
White chocolate mousse with the
Prosecco.
Prosecco. The dessert was great, a little sweet. I thought the pairing was a little off. It was a little dry. I think there was just a little something missing to give it that edge. Yeah.
Okay. White chocolate mousse, I found that the texture was a little bit heavy. I thought it should have been a little bit lighter. I thought it was pretty sweet for a mousse. I thought the pairing was good. I thought that it probably would have been a better match had the white chocolate not be so sweet. I thought the taste was pretty good. That it matched well based on the situation. I just thought that it was a little heavy.
We just had the white chocolate mousse. It was delicious, and it was paired with the Prosecco. The wine was delicious. However, it was just a little bit on the dry side, but it was very nice.
So I just finished the 3-course meal. The first dish was a pan-seared scallop with mint pea puree, topped with a quail's egg and some crispy prosciutto. I paired that with Chardonnay. I actually felt the pairing went well. Most of my guests liked it as well, so I'm proud of that. The main course was a filet mignon on top of broccolini, sauteed broccolini with portobello mushrooms and potatoes. God, I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, but potato wedges, and that was paired with a red blend. I felt like that was probably the most successful pairing of the night. No complaints from my guests, and I actually.
On to dessert.
Oh yeah, the dessert was white chocolate mousse paired with prosecco. My goal in the pairing was for the prosecco to like contrast the mousse. However, it didn't work. The dryness of the prosecco was a little too dry up against the sweet. I might have been more successful with something sweeter but still sparkling, because I think the carbonation kind of is going to help with the pairing as far as something like white chocolate mousse. So next time I'll probably go with Cuvée or just some other kind of sparkling wine that has a sweeter finish. Very close, and both the guests seem to like both the dessert and the wine separately, but when paired together, I believe they probably conflicted on the palate a little bit.